All right, guys, let's do a quick recap on the integer rules that we've talked about in class. So if you remember, there's two things that you need to think about when you're asking yourself what rule you're going to use. Do the two integers have the same sign, or do they have different signs? Okay, so for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, there's a very specific set of rules if they have the same sign, and same thing for if they have different signs. So let's start over here with addition. If they have the same sign, you're going to find the sum and keep the sign. So for example, 4 plus 6, both of those are positive, so we find the sum, we add them together. 4 plus 6 is 10. They're both positive, so we're going to keep that positive sign. Also, negative 3 plus negative 5. They have the same sign, so we're going to find the sum. 3 plus 5 is 8, and we're going to keep the sign, which is a negative, so the answer is negative 8. Okay, now if they are different signs, but we're still adding, we're going to find the difference. So those two kind of can help you remember those two. If they're different signs, find the difference. And then we're going to use the sign of the one with the greater absolute value. So for example, we have 8 plus negative 3. 8 plus negative 3, we're going to find the difference. The difference between 8 and 3 is 5. Then 8 has the greater absolute value, so it's a positive 5. If we have negative 12 plus 2, they're different signs, so we're going to find the difference. The difference between 12 and 2 is 10. The absolute value of negative 12 is 12, so that's larger, so it's a negative 10. Okay. Now, we've talked about the subtraction rule before, but we're going to hit on it again. When we're subtracting integers, we're going to change the subtraction to addition and add the opposite. And once we do that, then we have an addition problem, and we just go up here and we use the addition rules. Okay. So for example, if we had 7 minus 12, we're going to change the subtraction to addition and add the opposite. And so it becomes 7 plus negative 12. So at that point, we would have different signs. So we would come over here and use our different signs rule. Okay, same thing for subtracting with different signs. We're going to add the opposite. We're going to change the subtraction to addition and add the opposite and use those addition rules. So if we have 8 minus negative 2, we're going to change its the subtraction to addition and add the opposite. So it's going to be 8 plus positive 2. Then we have the same signs, so we would use our rule for the same sign. Find the sum, keep the sign. So our answer would be 10. Now, if you remember, the multiplication and division rules we've already worked on. Those are very, very easy as long as you're paying attention. If the multiplication problem has the same signs, our product is going to be positive. So for example, positive 8 times positive 4, positive 32. Negative 5 times negative 3, positive 15. If the signs are the same, then your answer is a positive. If they are different signs, your answer is going to be negative. So for example, we have a positive 2 times a negative 3. That gives us a negative 6. We have a negative 12 times a positive 4. Those signs are different, so we have a negative 48. Okay. Same thing for division. If the signs are the same, the answer is positive, or the quotient is positive. So for example, we have a positive 12 divided by a positive 3 gives us a positive 4. A negative 35 divided by a negative 7 gives us a positive 5. If the integers have different signs and we're dividing, our answer is going to be negative. So for example, a positive 14 divided by a negative 7. Those are different signs, so it's going to give us a negative 2. Negative 18, this should say positive 6. Those signs are different, so it equals a negative 3.